Yes, I think we may begin. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me well?
Yep, we can hear you.
Yes, of
Hi.
course, really well.
Okay, hello, everyone. My name is Berin Demir. I'm one of the Erasmus Plus coordinators in the International Relations Office of Kutahya Dumlupinar University. And more participants will appear, I think, in 20 or 15 minutes. But time is up, so we should begin. Let me say first, this event actually is organized within the scope of Erasmus Days, which is celebrated in whole Europe between the dates of 15th, 16th, and 18th, 17th of October. So every institution now is online and meets its participants and shares experience related with Erasmus. So now we have our ex-Erasmus students. Thank you for accepting our invitations, because some of you have already graduated from the university, but you are still in contact with us. So thank you for sharing your time with us. And I'm sure your experiences will be very beneficial for our future Erasmus students who are still there or will go to Europe for Erasmus mobility in spring term. So I am online and I am one of the moderators of this event. Also, Miss Elif Körpe and Mr. Hasan Yiğit and Mr. Seyfullah Koçak, our other Erasmus Plus coordinators in the International Relations Office. So we are all moderators. So sometimes we may just not stop you, but it's something to widen or narrow your speech. So just be relaxed. You do not have to make a PPT, but you may just talk and share your experience. And at the end of all the presentations or all the speeches, our future participants of Erasmus Plus have right to ask questions bluntly. So because sometimes they do not get any answer from anyone or anywhere, so you are the real one who can help them. So I would like to begin first with Okan. He has been to Romania. So are you ready, Okan?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, thank you. So now the word is with you.
Okay, I'm Okan Keskin. I'm an English language and literature student, and it's my senior year. I've been in Romania twice with the Erasmus Plus project, and I will talk about 4 subheadings in my presentation. I will start with transportation to Romania and inside Romania. Reaching Romania is not a big problem at all. You can just pick a bus or pick a plane to go there. And there are plenty of airports in Romania, like the most used one in Bucharest, Otopeni. So most of the people are using it, traveling across to Europe or just going to Romania, coming back. But when you are going to travel inside Romania, trains are the biggest options for you, because when you take your student ID cards with you from the receiving institution, the trains are free in Romania. You only need to show your ID cards, and you can go wherever you want and whenever you want in Romania. My Romanian friends told me that there would be a change of policy about that, but I think it is still free. So you can travel all around Romania free. And after you reach a city in Romania, there are local buses which you can use with a ticket. But you need to keep your tickets with you when you're on the buses, because the officials are coming to control you. And if they catch you without your ticket, they may punish you with some money or anything else. And there are some bike renting options for in some big cities, major cities like Bucharest and Constanța. You need a card from the officials again. You need to apply for it. So when you apply for a card and take your card, you can rent bikes in these cities. And as we come to the accommodation in Romania, it is also easy because most of the universities provides you with dormitories. They offer you to stay in their dormitories. So you only need to apply for it. It is across in a range of 6 to 100 euros per month. They have rooms for 4 persons each. They have kitchens and laundry room on every floor. So it is a good option for you if you are not so obsessed with the flats. But if you want to stay in a flat, it would be hard for you, but you can ask for your mentors on the ESN or any other students, because it's a different situation. There are some procedures about it. After that, the education. There are, I studied in 2 different universities in Romania, so they have 2 different types of education actually. In the first time that I go to Târgu for my education, they only wanted me to make projects. I made projects and presented them in the class at the end of the year. But in my second year, they wanted me to attend all the classes. But due to pandemic situation, you know, I had to take these classes online and made homeworks or projects or exams online. And after that, let me check my notes. All of the professors at that universities are trying to help you as long as you are kind to them and you are they are kind to you. You know, you can ask your questions. You don't need to worry about it at all. They are always trying to help you, no matter what. Maybe your problems with the dormitory, problems with your friends, or problems with your courses. They are always helpful. So nobody needs to be afraid from them. Just ask them if you have any questions about it. And for the last subheading is the social life in Romania. There are plenty of options to make friends in Erasmus. You know, there are so many activities, like the ESN communities are always trying to make activities, prepare them, organize them. So you only need to attend these organizations and you will make friends, you will have someone with you, and you may have yourself a lifelong friend, sorry. And also you will have friends from dormitories. As I said before, there are 4 persons in each room. So you will have to stay with 3 other people in your room and you need to be friends with them, even if you don't want to. And I think that is all I want to say. If you have any other questions.
Yes, when we have a call, generally in February, we have a call for Erasmus for mobility for studies. Generally, our students ask where to go, which country is better for them. And Romania sometimes is their last options because Romania is not the Schengen, within Schengen. So, of course, training and education is the first privilege and first option to be followed, but of course you will travel and see other countries and cities, but free tickets of trains and also very and local transportation, I think, is very easy. That's why if maybe you won't be able to go to other countries in Europe, but so you may just discover almost all the cities, and they have harbor. So right, Okan?
Yeah, but there's also a chance to go to the Balkan countries. They don't need a Schengen visa, so you may travel all around to Balkan countries, and that is perfect. There's so many to discover.
And it is cheap as well, right?
Yeah, it's so cheaper than the west side of Europe.
Okay. Thank you so much for the presentation.
No
Yes, well prepared. Thank you so much. So second presentation goes to Helen. Helen is our very ex Erasmus student, maybe you may begin with introducing yourself and the contributions of Erasmus. Did it help to work to find a job? Does it have any pluses or contributions for that? So just, yes, the microphone is with you.
Well, first I want to thank you. Like, I'm very, very grateful for the help you have done for me and for all the other students. And I know how much, like, how hard you work on Erasmus students and like prepare those programs and all projects. You're all involved in it. So it is much to appreciate. And this is why I first want to thank to Berin teacher and Elif teacher. And also I had a teacher who transferred to other faculty that I can't remember the name of. So now Hassan teacher, I think, is altered in her position, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to thank you all. It contributed me a lot. And now, okay, about me, first of all, I'm not really good at presenting stuff. I'm super casual and like can't really be serious, but I'll try to do my best to tell about my experience. And I'm a fresh graduate. Well, I am an old student, but a fresh graduate because I took some classes to higher my GPA. And now I work with Apple in the Department of International Relations and Trade. So I can say it contributed to that. And well, it has been a week that I'm working. It is home-based. It will go like that till December, and then we will shift to office. So I thank you a lot. You contributed a lot to me. Okay, about my experience. Well, I don't really want to tell about everything that I experienced there because I think some things should be really unknown and uncertain to students to experience it on their own, to take it as an adventure. I really believe that because I experienced everything in the first place. Like I didn't know anything before I traveled to there. First, I want to tell about the life in Finland briefly. As you know, Finland is one of the Nordic countries, so this is why the temperature is always below the zero. And nights are so long, especially if it is winter. I remember my first time being at a shopping mall, and after coming out the shopping mall, I just realized that it was dark. And after checking the time on Google, even it was, despite the time being so early, it was dark, like at around 3 p.m. So the temperature is one side effect. If you're not very good with the cold weather, you may suffer a lot because it was really hard for me. Like I remember myself crying a lot. Like why the hell I came here or something. Yeah, so you better to bring some warm clothes and if possible, thermal clothes that could keep you warm. And I took some like outlines on my paper to tell about, especially as I said about the climate. During the summer it's all white nights and during the winter it's all dark, so you need to take vitamins. Finnish people mostly take vitamins in order to obtain D vitamin, and also they drink milk like twice a day or maybe more than that. And about the social life, ESN club is something like everywhere. To whatever country you may travel to, you'll be attending into many different events that are organized by ESN club, and they involve in Finland. They involve winter clubs such as hockey games and sledging. They're really all fun. You should definitely try that out. I really enjoy it. And there are also winter gardens that you can visit. The city where I lived was Joensuu. Is it the same city you're having the contract? I think it is.
Yes.
It is a medium-sized city. Like I can say it is same as Kutahya, but it has more places to socialize, I would say. Recycling is something in Finland. You should definitely be careful with that because like in your first time you'll be meeting with 10 baskets to just separate your trash, and people are really, really serious about it. You may be even like socially it's not really kind to not separate your trashes. And what else about the life? These are all I can say, I think. And about education, I would like to talk about education. It is based on assignments. You guys write assignments in order to pass the class. It was really tough for me to do that in the first, and I think talked about that with Bearing teacher. I said like how much it was hard for me, but in the end I learned how to write academic essays with the APA system, and it was a really good experience. Now I even use that in my job field. And lectures are so friendly. There are always group discussions in Finland. Education, but there is a misunderstanding I want to clear. It is that education is the best in terms of primary schooling in Finland, but still higher education is really also qualified, and there are a lot of international students that you may meet there. Okay, about accommodation. It is organized by Joensuun Eli. It has some contracts with the university. So, it is super cool in Finland. I'm in housing. It is not dormitory that you live in. All students share a flat with 2 other students, and each student has a room. And that room can be furnished or not furnished. But even if it is not furnished, you just buy the furniture because it's so cheap. There are some pages that students like network on and like buy the furnitures from each other with a cheap price. And they have great heating system. Now I'm really cold at my home. I'm sitting with long sleeves, but I wasn't cold at home in Finland. I can say that. They have like 2 doors, 2 windows, and they're really good with heating system. And okay, about the transportation. Now, I was really late to apply for the apartment. So this is why my apartment was like quite close to the international network and other students. I live near to the city center, but all other students normally live in a place which is like how to say that? Like you have to ride there with a bike for like, it takes 15 to, no, maybe more than that, 20 to 30 minutes. But because my house was close to the university, I just walked. But normally about the transportation, most of the students ride bikes. It is something, even at that cold, like I remember temperature being 40 minus, but students riding bikes. They have stronger heels and everything, and they cover their face all around their body, that the cold doesn't heat on them. And okay, yeah, like about the bus tickets, since you're a student, you'll be a student there, so you can get a bus card that is just 50 euro or something. You pay for it and it is unlimited. But I think it's unnecessary, really. Like you can either ride a bike or like walk to college or other places in the city center. It is quite, like good. And there are trains that you can book to travel other cities. It is also very facilitated by the government of Finland. And about transportation, I think I covered all briefly. I couldn't really prepare for this presentation. I'm really sorry. It may not be so technical, but I try to just tell about my experience. There are some fun cultural facts, but I don't want to tell about that right now here, because this should be something that the students should experience on their own. It wouldn't be adventures otherwise.
Yes, you're right. And thank you for the presentation, for the speech, for your casual in your terms speech. So it is well prepared. Thank you. Although the education is very tough, but I think you get used to to be one of them. So
Yeah.
the life and the city life is so in a order. So maybe in Turkey we do not just adjust those rules, but in Finland and generally in Nordic countries, and Finland is the only country in the north. So I think it's very better for our students, even for us, to be there to experience this life. I think yes, you have very good experience for that.
Yeah, it was. And I forgot one thing that is about the accommodation. There is always a sauna in each apartment. Like you can book it once in a week. It's cool as well. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you. Anything to add?
No, I think I'm not.
Okay.
If you have any questions or
okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And now the presentations on Hungary. So Onur Şeref will give the speech. Thank you.
Hello. Is my voice coming?
Yep.
All right. First of all, you will go to the pitch. Pitch is much more like Kutahya. It's small, it's crowded, it's not so crowded, and you can easily ride a bike. And the universities is not, it's in the city center. So you might very quickly get a bicycle when you come here, and after that you'll all good. But if you don't want to ride a bicycle or something like that, because it costs like 15 euros or something, you can just take a bus ticket, and the bus tickets cost like 10 euros for a month, and you can go from there. And you can just show your ID with the ticket, and you're all good. So like the bus transportation is actually pretty well in Pitch. And the best thing I see is like when you open up in the Google Maps to which bus is coming to which station in which time, they always come in time. There's only delays is like 1 minute or 2 minutes. So it's pretty much well documented and well ordinary. So you don't have any problems with the buses. So like when you come to the Hungary and Pitch, our university will give you the provide you with the Santo Collegium, as known as dormitory. And this dormitory is like 5th floor, and all of the Erasmus students that come there as well. So I personally recommend you to take the dormitory. Do not look for a flat. It doesn't need it. And you are coming there to experience new cultural things, new friendships, new adventures. So if you want to achieve these things, you have to go to the dormitory. Dormitory is much more bigger, much more better. And the best thing about the Pitch for me is that the ESN network is working pretty much well. And they are all super friendly. They always make some events like a language tandem or like a pub crawl or something. It depends on if you're a drinker or not. It's your choice. You will always have a fun to catch. And there's always a lot of people you can talk to. If you come to the university, like it was fun and all in the first month, and the corona began, and after that we were just only stuck up in the dormitory for like 2 months, only going to the markets, and there was like some limits from 9 to 12. Only the old people can come in, so like you couldn't even go out in that times, but you could always ride a bike. Just take your mask and ride a bike, and you can go pretty much easily anywhere you want in 1 hour limit. So it's pretty much a good thing about Peć. It's really a small city, and people doesn't care about what are you doing. They don't watch you. They don't say anything to you. So it's a good thing. You are like an independent person in there. You don't have to care about anything as long as you are sticking the rules. Mm-hmm. And the good thing about it is this. There's one slight problem in there. A lot of people in Peć doesn't know how to speak English. And they don't understand it. Like they understand the easy words like hello, goodbye, or something like that. But usually the workers, they don't know it. So you have to learn a little bit of Hungarian. And when you say just some Hungarian hello, like sziasztok or szia, they just feel like appreciated, and you put them a genuine smile. And after that, they will seriously care about it, and they try to help you, no matter they don't understand it or not. So it's a good thing about it. If we look at the universities and the I forgot the word. It doesn't matter. If you look at the university is good. There's a lot of faculties, and I'm an electronics and electrical engineer, and that's the main problem began, because in the outside, there are no electrical and electronics engineering. There's only electrical engineering and electronics engineering, and it comes to the information technology faculties. So like I had to go different classes in different blocks, and some things like that happened. But in the overall, it was pretty great. They helped me a lot. The curriculum is sometimes gets a little bit bad. So if you're choosing your classes, they might get a false chance in the end, because there might be some classes will be closed, some classes will be like master degree, so you can't take it. I had that problem, unfortunately, but like I overcome it, because both our university and their university help each other a lot. So there's not another problem in there you should worry about. The education is not so great in engineering, I must say. Like our university's engineering education is better, I believe. But there's a one possibility in there too. Because of the corona, we just got the online thing. So maybe they are much more great, but like they can't show it, because the online meeting and online teaching is new for all of us. So we just got some assignments, and like I just said to my teachers I'm an Erasmus student, and they said like, all right, so you get a pass. And it goes like that. Like I didn't have so much trouble in the classes, except one or two classes I had to seriously work on it. It's pretty much great in overall. Like if you will go to Hungary, just pick up the ESN, join their events, make some new friends, new friendships, take some risks. Like try to travel, do something you wouldn't do, like experience new things, and that will make your adventure with Erasmus much more greater and memorable. Is there anything else to talk about, or if there is no question, I should thank you for letting me do this. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the speech. It is also well prepared, and I have been also been in Budapest during my MA, Master of Arts. And yes, you are right. Local people cannot speak English.
Yes.
So you have to say something in Hungarian if you would like to solve your problem in the post office. But I'm sure the university in Patch offers some Hungarian courses, language courses. Yes. Please involve them, participate them, because somehow you will need those kind of words, because they will save your life. Some KRM, SIA, for example, I was staying in a dormitory, but like a hotel, very 2 stars. My university arranged something like that, and every day a cleaning lady just cleaned my flat, my room, and when she entered the room, she said, "Sia, hello." Then when she left, she say hello. Then I'll get crazy. But of course, in other European countries, it's ciao, ciao, hello, not in Spain, hola, hola. So
hola, yeah.
Hello, yes, with hello and goodbye, also same. So
True.
I discovered that. So these 2 words, sia, sia, so means both hello and goodbye. So it's just one of the experiences I get there. But one of our Erasmus coordinators, Elif, has been to Patch. So I'm sure she will have something to say about the city. Maybe she can compare Kutahya and Patch. And also, I think there's no direct flight to Patch. You need to transport.
Yeah. From Budapest, yeah.
Yes, Elif.
Yes, hi everyone. I have been to Patch University with a staff training organization. And the Patch city is the sister city of Kutahya. When I say I am coming from Kutahya, they say, oh, Kutahya, this is our sister city. They want to make cooperation with our university departments. Yes, Onur explained there are some problems with engineering faculty, with electric and electronical engineering, and also there is some problems with mechanical engineering as well. Some of the courses are not available in Patch University. But in general, as I observed, the city is like Kutahya. It is a small city. During this staff week, I have been in university. When I finished the staff training, all the shops are closed. I don't have any kind of souvenir from the page, but I just bought the souvenir from the Budapest. So it's a nice and safe city as far as I know. I don't know, is there a newly going our Erasmus student next year? Is there any students who will go to Pech, who will go to the Pech University for the next semester? I think me, Eda Eryenilmez, Sezgin Gerçek. Okay, from which departments are you going to study?
Just mute, unmute your microphone.
You can, yes, you can write English language and literature. Okay. All of you, Dilan? Yes, for the English language and literature, most of our students don't have a problem with choosing the courses. It's just the problem we encounter with the engineering department, unfortunately. But for the English language and literature, there's no problem. They are going to give you a kind of a basic Hungarian language course with 9 ECTS. I think you can match it in a course in here. You can talk with your Erasmus coordinator. So yes, we can continue with the next presenter.
Okay, thank you, Elif. And Büşra Öztürk, she has been to Italy, to Salerno University. So yes, now you may begin.
Firstly, I'm so appreciated to invite me. Could I share my screen because I prepared a slideshow?
Okay, yes, you may.
I would like to show some photos from Salerno.
Okay, just click the share screen, then we will see your screen. There's a yellow, green button in the middle.
I click, but it says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Yes, Seyfullah Koç, yes, our Erasmus coordinator may have it. Host disabled. I can't almost do it. Okay. You'll help us. The most digital one in the office.
I tried, but it didn't work.
Yes, you may just begin talking. Yes.
Okay. Firstly, I would like to talk about myself shortly. I studied political science and international relations, and I just graduated. As I know, we have an agreement, 2 departments. First of is mine and other industry engineering. That's why I decided to go to Salerno. It was first semester of my last year when I went to Salerno. Salerno is a so small city and so nice and seaside town of south of Italy. Also, Fistriano campus. I can talk about Fistriano campus because which most of faculties are there. So I was spending time a lot. Also, there was another campus. Its name is Baronesse, but most of faculties are Fistriano. Now I will mention about some title of topics. The first of these is transportation, but I want to divide this topic into 2 titles. First off is going from Turkey to Salerno. You can choose Turkish Airlines to go directly from Istanbul to Naples. In my opinion, it's the easiest and shortest way. Then it is possible to go.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Seyfullah assigned to you as a host, so you may just able to share your screen. Could you please try it again to share your screen?
You can choose Turkish Airlines to go directly from Istanbul to Naples. In my opinion, it's the easiest and shortest way. It's possible to go from Naples to Salerno by train or bus about 1 hour from Naples. But if you choose not Turkish Airlines, Pegasus Airlines, you have to go first Rome, and then you have to go to Salerno. I have to say, from Rome to Salerno, you can use by train or bus. It takes almost 3 or 4 hours from Rome to Salerno. I can recommend one application for that. It was so useful for me. Its name is Omio. You can check this application, time off and schedule of train and bus times. And in the city center of Salerno, generally you need to take a bus to go Fistiano campus, especially for going to university, because it takes about 30 minutes to go Fistiano, but sometimes it can be long because of traffic problems, and in the city the ways are so narrow and steep. It can be sometimes problem. For the bus, you need to buy ticket from the shop, and you can choose 2 kind of tickets. One of them is daily tickets, and you can use just first time, and other I recommended monthly tickets because I bought it, and you can use limitless for in that month. And I can mention about accommodation.
You may share your you may share your screen because Saifullah has assigned you as a host.
I'm trying.
If you wish, well, but it's also okay.
Okay. Now, are you seeing the slides?
Yes.
Okay.
Now you may.
I passed
yes, you may
this part,
there.
but
yes,
I can show again. This photo was taken from Salerno Castle, and you can see panoramic, and
view.
It is near the seaside. And this photo is from Fistiano campus. It's the main part of campus. And transportation, I'm passing this, and it's about transport in Salerno, and I passed this part. You can use also ferry transport to go islands or another seaside town like Amalfi, Positano, and Capri Islands, and also accommodation now. And there are 2 options. It's dormitory and house. I preferred house because of in the city center, because it's far away from the center of Fistiano campus. I didn't have too many courses. I went just 3 days in the week to university. I had just Italian course and 1 English courses. That's why it's a good choice for me. But dormitory is a good choice for you because dormitory has a lot of opportunities. The only disadvantage that is from far away the center. That's why most of students prefer to rent a room in the center. But when we think about social life, staying in the center may be a better choice. So it's a personal thing. Before I go, I decided to stay center, and I booked 3 days for hostel recommended by Erasmus office. They sent an email before we go there, and it was so useful for us. And when I arrived to Salerno, I was not alone, and there was so many Erasmus students like me, and also ESN and AG office helped us to find a house, and they told Italian house owner for us. It was helpful because Italian people generally don't know English, so it was useful. This photo from that I stay hostel. And next topic, education. As you know, in Italy or in and Spain, education language is usually Italian in many departments. And there are also Italian language course 2 days a week for foreign students. And this course is it was so fun for me. When we learning new language, we have an idea about Italian culture and Italian lifestyles. Also, to pass the exam, it is necessary to 18 grades out of 3rd grades. Some of courses are specified as 1 year or 1 semester. You should careful this because you have to need choose lessons before. If you go, for example, 2nd semester, you have to choose for 2nd semester, not 1 year courses. Last one is social life. Salerno is very lively city in terms of social life, especially for Erasmus students. There is an event every week. ESN and AG very actively work and organize many trips, sport activities, parties, and international dinner nights. Besides these, there are many historical, cultural places to explore and discover the city. As I mentioned, you can go seaside town and island, or another big cities in the north of Italy. I would like to show some pictures from trips ESN organized. This trip from Amalfi, and this is from Florence and Bari, and this is a sportive activities ESN organized. Generally, ESN AG organize sportive activities. If you like hiking or bike, you should go AG office, and you can take a card for AG. Also, there are also ESN cards. You can use discounts for some places, for example, gym or some restaurant, something like that. And I would like to show 2 photos lastly. This photo from main street of Salerno. They are so crowded, especially Saturday nights. And this photo from seaside, and this is meeting points in Salerno. I had spent a lot of memories here. It was so good, and also, finally, I can say, I would like to say best wishes to the friends and will go. Thanks you for listening. Thank you.
Thank you, for, Bushra, for your presentation. I have been
You're
also,
welcome.
yes, in Salerno. I have been to Salerno for a project meeting, and that city resembles like really like Izmir. It is by the sea, and it's very. The city is so lively.
Yes, I am living in Izmir also.
Yes, everywhere
Yes.
is full of students.
That's why.
That's why you like it, right?
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah,
It's so similar like Izmir weather, and also I didn't mention about food. It was so delicious. You can try Italian food.
Actually, as Department of Political Science has been added lately. Actually, our agreement begins with the industrial engineering, as you said during your presentation, and Professor Alexander Nadeo is so helpful for Erasmus students, and I'm sure if we have any students to go to Salerno now, if they
No,
with us.
I was alone from my department. Also, there was no another student from another country in the class. I am just only a student Erasmus from Erasmus. That's why I didn't understand. Firstly, I didn't understand the course. All things are Italian. I talked to professors and they helped me. And the exams was English and oral. They gave me English topic, and I study English by myself.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you so much. Now, Rohat. Rohat will give the speech on Czechia.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so first of all, I would like to thank you all for bringing us together. It's really good to see some familiar faces from the university. It's been so long, I know. So yeah, I've been to Czech Republic. Oh, by the way, I might sound very nervous or appear as well. Yeah, pardon me for that.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I've been to Czech Republic. It was my very first experience that I spent outside Turkey, and it was absolutely the best adventure in my life, I could say. Yeah, I went to Prague, the capital and the biggest city in Czech Republic. My flight was from Antalya, and the flight provider was Czech, but I couldn't remember the name now. They used to speak Czech, and it was the first moment I heard something in Czech. But thank God the second option was English, as you know. Yeah. So I get to Prague airport, and I spent the night there because I had a friend that was coming the other night. So yeah, I spent like approximately like 12 hours at the airport, and it was really good to be there because there were like, you know, friendly people, lots of English people. By the way, they love Czech Republic. Yeah, I had the chance to meet them, spend time, you know, when you're on your own, you just, you know, yeah. And after my friend arrived, I booked a ticket to the city center because the airport is sort of far from the center. And I was absolutely in love with Czech Republic, with Prague, because it's spectacular. I cannot find any words to describe how beautiful it is. And then I went to Ostrava, where I studied for 4 months. Yeah, the transportation is really good. I mean, it's absolutely really good all around Europe. But Czech Republic is something because the location, it's located in the middle of Europe. You're close to everywhere. Wherever you want to go, you just take a bus or a flight, because the flights are really easy, they're really cheap as well and easy to find. So yeah, the accommodation was really nice. I stayed in dormitory because, you know, when you're a foreign student, you don't want to rent a flat because dormitory is just in the campus and you're close to everywhere, every department. By the way, I've got the same problem as Onur because I also study electrical and electronics engineering, which is, it's really hard to match your classes and you have to take lessons from different departments. So yeah, it was really good to be staying at the dormitory because I was close to all the faculties and I could, you know, follow my lessons, my instructions and stuff like that. Yeah, I would say the best thing about Czech Republic is its location because, yeah, I love traveling. It's my passion, I would say. And the flights are really easy, by the way, if you know Ryanair. You all probably know Ryanair. Yeah, and I had the chance to go to Norway, Sweden, and lots of countries. I don't want to mention all of them.
So what about courses? You traveled a lot.
Courses. Traveling was my first priority. That's why I would like to skip courses.
But yeah, yes.
Airport is my first option for now. Yeah, let's talk about courses, education. They are really friendly, although it's a country, it's a Slavic country where almost nobody above 40 speak English. So it was a bit hard for us because when you're out of campus, it's really hard to find people for communication, you know, to get what you need. And it pushed us to learn a few words, a few useful words in the native language, which is Czech. Yeah. By the way, if somebody goes to Czech Republic, just let me know, or, you know, just contact me after that presentation, and I will happily help you with your questions. Yeah, education, as I said, it was Ostrava, Technical University of Ostrava, and it was probably one of the best universities, one of the best technical universities in Czech Republic. We can say like Middle East of Turkey, Middle East University of Turkey, I could say, because they've got lots of things, lots of devices for measurements, for everything. You know, when you're studying engineering, you've got to be good at measuring things, and they provide us lots of opportunities for that. I'm really pleased to be there. I studied there. I got the chance to meet lots of people all around Europe, even from South America. I don't know somehow how they could get to Czech Republic, but it was really nice to meet lots of people from all around the world. Yeah, and social life, I don't think I have a word to say about social life in Czech Republic, you know. Czech Republic is the best country in Europe, I would say, when it comes to social life, especially nightlife, not my favorite part. Yeah, social life is really nice in Czech Republic, especially when you're studying in a big city like Ostrava, Brno, or Prague. The social life is really good because lots of people from all around Europe come to Czech Republic to have fun, you know. Yeah, that's why. Oh, by the way, they drink lots of alcohol. If you're not good at drinking alcohol, you should, you know, look for somewhere else, I would say. What else? Did I forget anything? Do you have any questions?
At the end of all presentations, we will just have the questions, but as far as I remember, Elif knows better than me, but the visa procedure is a bit strict.
Yes, I'm going to ask the same question. The most annoying thing about Czech Republic is the visa procedure. So Rohat, could you tell us about your visa procedure? Because I think with the other students, you waited a long time to get your visa. Most of the other students who are going to Poland, Spain, or Hungary, they get their visa. But for the Czech Republic students, they are waiting their visa.
before I went to Czech Republic, you know, I had to apply for the visa because we are not allowed to visit Schengen area. And I hated Czech Republic because it took me longer than like 42 days, I guess. Yeah, it took me more than 40 days, and even the UK would give me a visa, which many people say it's really hard to get a visa from the UK. But Czech Republic is exactly way longer than the UK. It takes 40 days, and you know, university is about to start. You get nervous. You just want to see that your visa has been approved, and it takes you like 40 days, and every day it makes you nervous. It makes you more nervous, just like I am now. Yeah. And
Yeah, well, yes,
but
it's a kind of challenge for Erasmus students who are going to Czechia.
yeah,
You need to be patient about your visa procedure. I also just
exactly.
want to remind that Rohat last semester went first with to Czech Republic, then he went to Ukraine with
Yeah.
key action 10007
Yeah.
ICM. Maybe it could be a kind of opportunity for our students. They can apply for the ICM calls as well. Due to pandemic, you come to Turkey earlier, but maybe you can compare your opinion about Ukraine and Czech Republic.
Yeah, as you said, I have been to Ukraine as well for the second semester, but it didn't go as I planned to spend my time in Ukraine, thanks to Chinese people. Yeah, Ukraine. I mean, Ukraine. The community, the ESN community in Ukraine is not that good, to be honest. Especially comparing to ESN Ostrava, because they're absolutely the best, I would say, without any doubt. They are really good at organizing events, spending lots of memorable times with foreign students. That's why it's really shame to compare Czech Republic to Ukraine when the point is ESN. But Ukraine also provided lots of good things, good experiences to me, because I was in the capital, Kiev, where I wanted to visit before university, because it's kind of easy to get to Ukraine for Turkish citizens. And yeah, if I compare Czech Republic to Ukraine, I would say, oh, by the way, the currency in Czech Republic is not euro, because they use Czech crowns, their own money. And let's say 1 Turkish lira equals to 4 Czech crowns, but I'm not sure for now, because when I was there, it was like that. It was the current situation, but now I'm not sure, because our money is, yeah, that's Czech Republic and Ukraine are sort of similar, because they've got the same, let's say similar, not the same, similar history, because they are Slavic, and all of them, they are alcoholic. They are very friendly. Although they don't speak English really well, they do their best to help, because when you go to when you go to a country where you have never been before, you need local people for help, and they're really helpful, I would say. But their lack of English could be a bit tricky to understand them. What else? The cities, if I compare the cities, Ostrava and Kiev is way better than Ostrava, because it's like 3 times, 4 times more crowded than Ostrava. But I loved Ostrava because its location was close to Poland, close to Slovakia and Czech Republic. It was in Czech Republic, and it took me like 2 hours to get to Vienna, one of the best cities in Europe. That's why Ostrava will always remain special for me. But Kiev is also very good.
Yes, it's a kind of opportunity for our students for the next years, we are going to make calls for the different countries around the Europe, around the world. Maybe we can announce them.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
you just need to follow our website. You just need to follow our calls for the student opportunities, mobility opportunities, and you need to apply for it. Thank you,
That's
Rohan.
exactly what I'm gonna do after the pandemic is over. Hopefully,
Yes.
it's gonna be soon.
Yes, thank you, Rohan.
Yeah. You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome. It was a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Cansu Akça will give the presentation about Poland. Then Semih Üstün will be on Spain. So for 2 years, our coordinator Hassan just taking care of them. Well, let's say in that way. She is the responsible person for Spain and for Poland. So I think at the end of those 2 presentations, he has something to say on the mobility. Okay, Hassan?
Yes, okay. And as you know, our university, most of our universities select Spain because we have a lot of agreement with the Spanish universities. That is why our students tend to select the Spanish university. Also, the Poland is another big country which offer the students going to make their education as Erasmus students. And I remember that Cansu Akça went to the Poland, and probably I hope she has lots of nice memories. Now she will explain her memories about Poland and her education. Cansu?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep, we are here.
First, I want to thank you for making me a part of it, this presentation. I make a PowerPoint. Can I share it with the others?
Sure, Saifullah, can you deal with it?
I will try it. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Firstly, most of the Turkish students prefer Poland for Erasmus because it's an economically convenient country and also has an advantageous location for transportation to other countries. Besides that, Poland is a rich country in cultural, architectural, and history. I want to talk about my Erasmus first. I am an industrial engineering student in our university. I attended the Erasmus student exchange program in spring semester of the 3rd grade. I went to Nysa, Poland with an exchange program. My school is University of Applied Science in Nysa. Nysa is a small town in southwestern in Poland. These are some pictures from Nysa. About transportation, there was no airport in our city, so I choose plane and then train for transportation. First, I landed in Warsaw Chopin Airport by plane. Then I take the train to reach my city. I choose this way, but I heard other ways. I want to share with you this. You can land at the Wrocław Airport, but you have a connecting flight from another airport. After that, you can use bus or train to your city. Or you can go to Germany with plane, then to Poland by bus from there. And same as Germany, you can land in Prague, then you can go to Poland by bus. I recommend Prague in here because my city has border to Prague. Some of our friends come in our city like that. But you can decide which one will be easier and economical for your transportation. But in my opinion, landed in any airport in Poland was much more expensive than the other cities. Accommodation, I can only talk about my city about this topic. I don't have any other information about other cities. My school asked if I wanted to stay in their dormitory during the first application period. I prefer dormitory, so I do not have to look for any accommodation place. If there is a dormitory provided by school, it will be the most logical to choose it. In our dormitory, rooms are for 3 people. Each room has free access to internet. Also, the dormitory has study room, tennis table, TV, kitchens, and gym and free laundry room. Dormitory fees are paid monthly to the bank account provided by the dormitory manager. We went to bank at the certain times of the month and deposit the money to this account. I think it is important to keep receipts for payment tracking. About education, we started our lessons in class, but after a short time, we switched to the online classes because of the pandemic, like anywhere in the world. Our lessons were taught in English. The teachers had different grading styles according to the courses. Some of our teachers make us online exams. Some of our lessons, for our lessons, we prepared a presentation by choosing one topics of teacher gave us. For some lessons, we completed our lessons by sending sample questions on certain topics the teacher gave us every week. The teachers in our school and department were understanding to Erasmus students. About social life, because of COVID, we didn't have much of a social life in the outside. Mostly we bond with the Erasmus students in our dormitory. But I can still give you some hints about social life. Life is alive in cities with a large number of students. Since Poland is a home to a large number of students, the streets are always full. English is enough to communicate with the people in big cities, but in smaller cities like mine, there are fewer people who speak English. Of course, except for the young people mostly understand and speak English. But knowing some main Polish words can be helpful to communicate. I write some Polish words in here. Polish is a very complicated, I think, and fast. Who didn't know any Polish, how to speak Polish. Dzień dobry in the top of it, it means good morning, hello, and good day. You can use it for anything. The other one is dziękuję, it means thank you. Most of the cafes and markets stores are closed on Sundays. I think it's you need to be prepared for this. When I first landed in Poland, it's Sunday and nowhere open. It's very hard for me. It's very easy to reach other cities by train. You can buy discounted tickets with the student card provided by the school. Likewise, you can benefit from this discount in museums with the student card. Student card is really important. Yes, I try to tell you what I know about Poland. I also want to tell you something. I benefited from Facebook Poland Erasmus groups in all the process steps. Process steps sometimes can be difficult, but it is worth it when you arrive it. I wish you all a good Erasmus. Thank you.
Thank you. I think the visa procedure is one of the easiest one for
Yes.
Poland. We can say it, right?
Yes, I look on the this Facebook groups on the I mentioned about. Some people are write every steps. Then I use it. It's so easy for me. There's no problem. I didn't have any problem about it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your presentation. And the last presentation goes to Semiye Üstün.
Hello.
Yes, we will do it on Spain.
Yes, I was in Spain, in Vigo. I want to start with transportation.
Okay.
Firstly, Spain has a great train network. Trains in Spain are modern. The main train provider is Renfe. With the Omio, buying ticket is easy and you will have discounts with your ESN card. Bus trips are sometimes cheaper than train travel. Also, you can enjoy incredible landscapes. The main bus provider is ALSA. You should get your ESN card as soon as possible because it will be used in many places, ESN events. As I remember, I paid 80 cents for bus in Vigo, thanks to my student ID card. I strongly remember you an application, Move It, for urban transport. Probably you have already known it, but even so, I wanted to talk about it. If you have internet and Move It on your phone, you will not be lost like me. And then I had a connecting flight to Porto. I traveled by bus to arrive Vigo from Porto. It was really tiring. Flying to Spain with a direct flight is the best, I think. And social life. I think Spain is one of the best countries in Europe to have an Erasmus experience. Many students come to this country because they are interested in Spanish culture and language. There are many reasons why I say that. I want to mention some good aspects of choosing Spain. You can meet different cultures in one country. As you know, Spain does not comprise of poor language and culture. Catalan, Basque, Galician, and the listening culture, you can observe them in Spain. There is a super opportunity to go another continent, Africa. It's really easy to travel Morocco from southern Spain. Also, Spain is a good location to improve your language skills because Spanish people are friendly and talkative. You can talk them easily. When you ask anything, they answer. I was Poland in past, but they compare them now. They always say hola, hola to each other. Spain is the country of fiestas and festivals. Every city has its own celebration. I don't know how it will happen in pandemic conditions in the future. I hope pandemic will end next year. My Erasmus experience was quite depressive after coronavirus. Even so, staying at home with my flatmates from various countries was so entertaining. If the conditions allow you, festivals are pretty good. Apart from these, Spanish cuisine is similar with ours. They have many delicious foods and beverages. And I can go on with education. In the context of education, academic success, Spanish universities are qualified. The language of education is Spanish. Unless you learn Spanish, passing the courses is quite difficult. In case you are English language student, it is not problem for you. All lessons are already in English at Vigo University. Courses are related to linguistics. It was a problem for me. It may be a bit problematic for you, I don't know. I think it's same for all literature students. As I mentioned before, you can improve your language skills in English, but Spanish language is also so attractive, melodious. I liked it so much. In general, young people can speak English. You can communicate them easily. But you should know basic Spanish words and sentences while shopping. It is necessary. Tutors and professors are tolerant and student-centered. Some instructors are British, so it is a great chance for us. I have to say that you should run the risk of failing the courses because courses are not easy. In case you choose traveling rather than studying, you most likely fail the courses. After attending courses, I changed my learning agreement because some courses were including only linguistic knowledge. I tried and observed all lessons and chose which were more proper for me. And accommodation. For a week, I stayed in a hostel, a CAPS hostel in Vigo. If you don't find your room before leaving Turkey, you need to pay a bit money for hostel. It was not expensive. It was clean, but I recommend you to organize it before leaving. Spanish volunteer students help Erasmus students to find a room on certain days of the week. For example, they say we will meet on a square to visit apartments, and you can attend them. If you follow social media account of ESN office, you can learn the details. For example, ESN Vigo organized apartment tours for us. Housing prices depends on the city, and you will stay the city you will stay and your room. In Vigo, I paid 175 euros for a small room, but our flat was large and beautiful. It had a good location. We were 5 students. My friend was in Castilla-La Mancha. She paid less than me because the flats are cheaper. Flat rent are cheaper than Vigo's. And what I will talk, social life. I don't know, I talked about it, social life.
Actually, you said something, but if you would like to enlarge your speech, then you may add.
No, it's okay for me. If you have any questions, I can answer.
Did you have any problem in application for visa? Because last year, I think, Hassan, please confirm me, Spanish government changed the regulation, right? For internships or for the student mobility as well?
We didn't have any problems.
Actually, I need to make clear this situation. As far as I remember, the Spanish government changed the regulation for the internship students.
For internships, okay. Okay. So for student mobilities is mobility for studies, so there is no problem. Okay.
There is no problem. Everything is same.
Okay.
Okay. I wanna add something. I recommend you that it's better to take your whole money before leaving, because I'm paid so much bank commission for taking my money from bank, and it's better to you to take all money here.
Okay, thank you so much for all the presentations. Now, if you have any questions, you may ask our friends Anıl, Sezgin, Berke, Kübra, Hacer, Yasin, Mustafa, Nail, and Ahmet, I think. Yes, you may ask your questions if you have. Just unmute. Then.
Thanks, sister. We learned a lot of things. No questions. Thank you.
Okay. What about Anıl?
May I ask a question to Bushra?
Sure.
Actually, I was dealing with visa process lately, and I'm wondering from where can I able to learn the necessary documents for visa?
Actually, it was hard for me because I applied in Izmir, but other friends, they said me it was easy for you for them. But can you repeat the question exactly?
Of course. There are some documents, these are necessary for taking visa to Italy. So I actually searched for it, but I couldn't reach them yet. I'm still searching, and yeah, I wonder if you, yeah, okay.
I understand now. Actually, it's a very big problem for me. It was a very problem because actually they don't know what we request. That's why you have to call again and again. You have to ask because it can be changed every time. For example, when I go first with a company, its name is EVS here. I'm not sure exactly, but
iData, I guess. iData.
in Izmir, different, not iData. But when I went to go first, she said to me, you need learning agreement is it should be original, but then they changed and they agree just photocopy, so it's can changeable. You have to call again and again.
Okay, I get it, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, another question. If you have, our friends are ready to reply them.
May I ask question to Onur Şeref?
Sure.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you. I want to ask you about living conditions. Is living costs in Hungary is expensive, especially for Pech?
It depends on where do you live. If you want to go to the dormitory is like, if I remember correctly, it's like 125 euros for a month. It's not so much, and the half of all the money they gave you, like you can spend a lot of money because the drinks are cheap, the foods are especially cheap, like chicken, meat, or something like that, and they have their own kitchen in every room, so you have to cook your own self. So you will just get some pan, get some stove. If you want, you can get a stove, but there's a stove already. You can get a kettle or something like that. But and it depends on the situation, what you want to do with it. So, like, if you want to stick with like just living eating pasta every day with some chicken, if it's okay for you, you will get fine very easily. It depends on you. Like, so you can spend like 100 euro or something like that in luxury. So pitch is pretty much very easy to live in.
All right. In this case, 450 euros may be ideal cost, right?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you for the detailed explanation, Onur. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone? Any question?
Hello. I have my name is Ahmed. I recently joined. I couldn't join from the beginning. I took messages from Polonia that I was accepted from there. So anyone here can give me an information about Poland, or someone went there before here?
Yes, Cansu.
I went there before. I told in my presentation, but maybe I can give you my email address and we can talk about in here. I don't know.
No. We have time. So Cansu, we have time. You may help him.
I don't know. What's the question? What is your problem? Maybe I can help you.
Yes, he will ask now because he has been just joined us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and my friend, we both had been accepted in Poland. So we were asking. They wanted some documents, and they want some. They want the visa. So the first thing they wanted the application form and some photos. So I'm gonna send it. I want to ask about the visa and the visa. What is the limit time to have the visa before travel, or I should send it to the university right before I went there? So I want to know the limit, you know, because of Corona. I don't know the date that will they give the time that will they give the visa. So
I got my visa the last February, but I read in the VPS website, they say 1 week and 3 months, but my visa came in like 15 and 20 days. They don't really get late about the visa. You have to apply very soon.
okay, so when should I before I travel, when should it be ready? I mean, before 1 week or 2 weeks?
It depends when you're about to apply the visa.
I think 2 months before.
Yes,
like the time you are leaving. 2 months
Okay.
before you need to apply.
I need to apply it so it can be finished before that date.
It should be.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can't land. Yeah.
Well, my friend had some passport problems because it expired in few months. So she's she asked the embassy about the new passport, but it could take about month or 2 months.
No. I think no.
My friend applied like 3 days ago, and it came. So
Came away.
3 days.
But I think you are foreign students. It could take time.
Yes.
That's time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. For Turkish students, it takes just 3 days to get their passports. But we don't know actually how is the procedure for the foreign students.
Yeah, because
You
I'm
need
foreign.
to ask your consulate about it.
Oh, okay.
Your friend is also foreign?
Yeah. My friend is also foreign.
So you need to be in a hurry because first he will get the passport, then he will apply for the visa.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anyone?
I actually got another question to Bushra. So exactly when were you in Italy?
When last year, first semester.
Okay, then can you tell me an approximate amount that how much cash did you spend for a month?
Actually, it depends on you, but it's personal. But my house rent, I paid 30 euro. 300 euro, sorry.
Okay, 300 euro.
But I was single and my room was big and single. But it depends the room. For example, if you stay 2 person in the room, you can pay 350 maybe. It's between 350 and 30.
So I guess
400.
You are staying in a shared apartment. Like,
yes.
I mean, you have a room and there are common, like kitchen is common, but you have your own room and you're paying 300 euros per month.
Yes.
Okay, and I have one more question. Are there...
She didn't have any roommate. So she says, if you have a roommate, you may just pay half of it.
Half, so 150. So are there any opportunities for students to work part-time? Did you see any advertisements like that, or do you have to know
Yes.
Italian?
Actually, it's not
Hello.
it's not official, I guess. But my housemate friend, she had a work in the bar because she had experience before, and she was studying English and literature. That's why, and then after she had work with children to speak English. But you have to find this. We was lucky because we was living with house owner together. That's why my house owner found a job for her.
I see. She was very lucky. Yes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anyone who wishes to ask questions about the model?
Hi everyone. I would like to ask Büşra a question, but Anıl has asked them for me because I'm going to Salerno as well. I was just actually, if Büşra can give me her email, I would like to contact her later.
Of course.
About her process.
Okay,
thank you.
You may just the chat part. And if they ask more, if they have more questions, they may get in contact with you directly.
I'm writing my email now.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
What about Kübra? Don't you have any question? Or Mustafa Nay, you're almost done, but you are waiting for your visa, right, Mustafa Nay?
Yes, teacher, I'm still waiting for the visa
Yes, it
process.
took too much, I think. Yes, it took too much, right?
Sorry?
You are going to Romania, right?
Yeah, Romania, Targuju.
Yes, but I think your visa procedure took too much.
Normally,
Don't you think it's that way?
Normally it says 4 and 15 days, but
How many
I
days
think
did you get it?
yeah, normally it takes like maximum 15 days, but nowadays it's a pandemic period, so maybe they just like waiting for the new rules, like there are restrictions from today to next month. Maybe they were waiting for that, so I'm still waiting.
But now you are attending the courses in DPU, right?
Sorry?
You are attending the courses in our university.
Yeah, for now I am following
you
my
have to.
own classes.
Okay. Okay. Okay then. What about Yasin? If you have any question, our friends are ready. And what about Berke? But if you are all done, we may just
Can I have one more question?
Sure.
Yeah, I want to ask you about the letter of acceptance. When exactly will they send it? I mean, they want a lot of things. If I send everything, then they will give it to us. For example, when I apply the visa, do they want this letter?
Yes. First, you need to finish your application procedure in the receiving university.
Okay.
Then they will send your acceptance letter. Then you will apply for the visa with that document and accompany it with other documents like insurance or visa letter, which will be given by us. Then others.
You mean if I will send the application form and the learning agreement?
Yeah. Which are the host university.
Yeah.
Sends an email to you which covers the requirements of the application that so you need to just follow them and finish your application, then just wait.
Okay, thank you very much. And can I have Cansu's mail at the message?
Yes.
thank you very much.
Is there anyone who will go to Lithuania?
I went to Lithuania.
Okay, one of the participants won't be able to participate because of the internet. So Emre Ümit Er, maybe you may just find him in Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And if you have any questions, or Ayşegül Ünver, or Özgür Tor.
Yeah, I know Özgür Tor.
Okay, so she has been there twice.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm sure he will reply all the questions you have.
Thank you.
Okay, any question?
Can Onur give his email for contact?
Yes, Onur. And Semih, you may also just write your email address and everyone may share. So it will be very beneficial for later communications. And also this event is recorded, so it will be shared in Facebook, in our website as well. So your friends or you can just watch it again or just see the emails. Okay. Anything to add, my coordinators, Elif, Hassan?
I just want to thank all of the students who made their presentation here. Sorry, my phone is calling. We appreciate you spare your time because you have not, your normal life there, but you are sorry. I will continue later.
Hassan, you may just add something if you wish.
Okay. I just ask our students, they have to be quickly and they have to be early prepare their documents. We have to get in touch every time. If they have any question, don't hesitate, ask us their question. We have to, if we get in touch, we're gonna solve all the problems.
And thank you, Saifullah, for digital arrangements. Now he doesn't have microphone, that's why he can't speak, but thank you. Elif, are you done? Do you want to add something? Okay,
she is on the phone.
Oh, yes. Okay, you may just, we have flexible working hours, but we have a common email. So me or Hassan or Elif or Saifullah, yes, we'll surely reply your emails on time. So if you have any questions, you may just, you don't need to come to office. We do not either, but you may just send emails to ask questions. And please just first prepare the documents which are required by the receiving institutions. Then you may just prepare ours because the first one is more crucial. And okay, Sumeri Karakush, yes, has something in the chat box. Okay. In fall semester, we have just 3 students in visa procedure. So one, Aydan Rakkut, I think, has already been there now, gone there. Gone which country, Hassan? Poland?
Spain. Oh.
Spain, okay. Now, but two other students, one of them is Mustafa Nair Ertol, is waiting for visa. So with this pandemic sometimes suspends the procedures, but our spring semester will be more busy, much busier. Hoping that all these conditions getting better, and face-to-face communications will be better to solve the problems, I think. Yes, Rohat. Yes, I don't know Czechia, but Rohat, this presentation, this event, this recording will be shared. So if they have any problem, I'm sure they will directly find you. I'm sure. Okay. What about the Yasin, where will you go? Which country? Yasin Akın. No, Yasin Akın. Maybe he's offline. Okay, now we're waiting for Elif. The last verse she has. Oviedo, Spain. Okay, don't you have any question to ask? Either Hassan or Semiye, yes. I think no, or I don't have a question now, thanks. Okay, thank you. We want you to be well prepared, all the conditions in spring semester, because we do not know the course of pandemic. So it will get worse or better, but it's a risky one. So the courses may be online, so you may just stay at the dormitory and follow the online courses. And it's not Erasmus, yes, we know, but because of the pandemic, or it's the normal Erasmus, just attending the courses and then traveling. I hope this way is better, but I hope this one will be realized then.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
What if it will be online? Will we go there, or we will stay at home and take the courses?
Yes.
Yes.
This is the one case you may have.
Yeah. I mean, if it will be online, will we go to, for example, Poland and take the courses there or in our homes?
It's up to you. If you go there, if you take the plane and go there and stay in the dormitory and have online courses, you'll get granted.
Okay.
But if you stay in Kutahya or in your hometown and follow the courses in Poland or wherever you go, so you won't be granted.
Granted?
You won't. You will not be granted. You have to take the plane and go there to be granted.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
The Turkish National Agency informs me about the last news, because they are also informed by the European Commission. So when any updates we have, we will share directly with you as well. Elif, are you done? No?
Yes.
Okay.
The students always asking about when is the next call? Are you going to make a call for the next semester? And I'm trying to convince her we're not going to prepare a kind of call for this year. Yes, I just want to thank all of the students who have presented their experiences. We just want to make the other students who didn't make their presentation for the next years, because sharing experience is really important in Erasmus, because you are in a phase you are not familiar with. You have to care about the visa procedure, the accommodation procedure, the transportation procedure. But when we are meeting with the ex-Erasmus students, with the new Erasmus students, it's a kind of exchange, which is the soul in the Erasmus mobilities as well. I just want to thank you for all the participants who are here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for all. And this event will be shared via Facebook and also in our website, right, Elif?
Yes.
Okay, so you may just get that video and you may share it as well with your friends who couldn't be able to attend. So thank you for all. Now the event has been finished. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Stay safe.
Bye-bye.
Bye.